What's going on YouTube? It's Don Jizzle, aka Fifth Scale RC Insanity, back again with another video. Man, that's what, man, I tell you, man. Look, the motor is pretty good. It's a Chung-Yang motor. I figured out what kind of motor it is. It's a Chung-Yang motor. We started breaking it in, had a couple of hiccups. Me and my man Boda Joe got it together. But, all right, first thing. All right, so I only ran this truck. I only filled this tank one time, and that's the remainder of it. So including what's in there, I only put that much gas in. So I have not went through a full tank of gas with this vehicle. Okay, the first thing that happened, these brakes. Okay, now I ran it. You know what I mean? I was breaking it in nice and slow and stuff like that. But I ain't had no issues as far as the motor's concerned. Mechanical issues. These two screws right here, they weren't tight. Got one there and one on the bottom. Where's my hand at? One right here. This screw, and I don't know why they use these type of screws, but this screw came out, right? It started sinking down. And when it sank down, it started binding the tire and grinding out the rim. It took about maybe two millimeters out of this tire here, or yeah, at least 2 millimeters. Okay, I didn't know it. I was wondering why is this thing not rolling like? That's why you got to break your truck down. But I'm kind of glad I did try it out before I put the big motor in there, and because it led me to some other issues that I wouldn't have seen if I didn't try the truck. So what happened was that this brake disc was not sunk in. It's a fine line down there, how it needs to sit flush. And then it kind of, you know what I mean, it sinks in and it sits on it just on the lip. On the other side, it sits on the lip of this. So what happened was it came off because this brake disc did not fit on this hub axle, this hub thing here. Okay, it didn't fit on there, so I had to grind it down so it to fit properly. So they threw it in the box just like that. That side is pretty good. That was the first problem. Okay. Cool. Second problem. Could be me because, you know, I didn't check all the screws. I just wanted to drive it. So now the tires, it wasn't rolling. Like, the car wasn't rolling. I'm trying to figure out, why isn't this car fucking rolling? Like, easy. Like, it was riding like it had the brakes on. So second problem. See the screw here for the steering? This screw came off. Here it is. This screw came off, right? Can you see that? How chewed up it is? I don't know if you can see that. It's bright in here. It flew off, and there's a little gap in this wheel when you put the cover on. And it stuck. Can you see? Can you see right there? This is a plastic gear. I hate plastic fucking gears. But anyway, maybe it's better with plastic. This screw was lodged in there like that. So the whole thing was binded. I thought I burnt the clutch out. I was like, but I ain't smelled no clutch burning. But I thought I burned the clutch out. This screw was here and it bound the whole belt. I don't know how good these teeth are now or what happened. Didn't really drive with it because it wouldn't go anywhere. But I don't know. I only drove it for, I don't know, 10 minutes. You know, a couple, you know, quarter, half throttle, 75% throttles, a couple little runs, you know, up and down my little street here. Nothing major. Like I said, I didn't even go through a whole tank of gas. So that was problem number 2. Problem number 3. So now I'm glad that happened. Because if that didn't happen, I come in here, look at these diffs, bro. Look at these diffs. They're not even sunk in. Look at this. I didn't touch them. I didn't take these out. Look. They're not even tight, these diffs. I think they're stripped. Let me see this one. This one is not even this one is not even sinking. So hold on. Yeah, this one this one is not even sinking. Okay. All right, so I gotta call Dave's Discount Motor. I'm not gonna put up with this, but all of these, I'll show you. All of these are that one's all right. All of these screws are I sunk one of them. This one. Anyway, they're all like loose, all the way to the diff. So I would have to even take this diff out, and I got to do the front too. All right, see, that's why you got to break the truck all the way down. So, like I told you in my Red Cat videos, when you buy a new vehicle, you got to break them all the way down to the last shim. I'm a major on that. Major on that. So that's pretty much it. I gotta go to school. I'll put this video up and let y'all see for yourself. That's it for Shizzle Dizzle, my nizzle. All right, YouTube, I'm back from school. This is just an add-on to what I was saying. Number 4 was 4 problems. Number 4 problem is this. All right. Let me get something to point with. Do you see this right here? All right, this right here, right? I don't know if that... All right, this right here, this is a lock nut that holds the rear brake disc, okay? Now, when you turn this, try to get in there. When you turn that, what happens is it binds onto this pole on the other side. So, like, look. Now, I might be doing it wrong. See that little nut? That nut got to get sunk in. It's like so thin there that it's crazy, bruh. When you turn it, so when you try to sink it down, it won't turn, it'll bind because it's hitting that nut. Now, it could be me or something. I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Could be me, though. But that's another issue I got to deal with. I did some more work on this last night. Put the gas kit on the Losi custom build. I put the gas fuel tank in. I put the like I said I put the electronics in. That center diff's not going to be there, and I'm going to put the sway bar in. I'll probably put the sway bar in today. The sway bar, the steering drag, and start messing with the steering ties and stuff like that. But that's coming together. But this right here, so I said Dave's report update on this. After I got off the last video, I talked to Dave's Discount Motors. I need to really check these teeth out. I didn't really, because I had to leave. But all right, so this is called the pulley, and this is the gear, right? So this pulley, like I told you before, you see that it had a little gash in there. He's gonna send me another pulley, which is not that bad, but shit. So, but he don't want to send me another tire. The tire's in the house with that old tire that's all ate up. This is not that bad. It didn't really run to get bad. It just pressed on there. Thank God. But these are just little issues, man. That that's why it's good to break down your truck. I'm glad I drove it so I can see to get more familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? Your car. I keep saying truck. I mean car. Your vehicles. You got to make sure all your bolts are on tight, and you know what I mean. Just everything is copacetic, and which I usually do. I usually do that, but I wanted to see how it ran and how it performed before I put a better motor in and before I broke it down. And it did lead me to some issues that I need to address. I don't know why they put these type of screws in here for kingpins. I'm going to try to modify that to something that's more less problematic if it comes out, that it will, because you can't even, and I don't use Loctite, but you can't use Loctite on plastic anyway. So maybe a round button head or something like that would be a better solution for that, because they have a screw here and there's a screw, no, not this one, but the front one has a screw on the top and the bottom. So not too much these, but this one up here, this screw right here and there's one on the bottom of it needs to be addressed. So when I go further to break it down, I still haven't figured out how to even disconnect this belt. I still got to dig into it. So, but it's a little hole. This whole thing is covered up. Even he asked me, how the hell did that get in there? It's one little hole here showing the gear. And when this screw popped off, it must have bounced around and bounced in that hole, bro. Amazing. The hole is like the size of a quarter or a nickel. And it jumped in that little hole and did that. So when I do put it back together, I'm going to put a little screen. If you got this FG5 Audi, this 530 Sportline type four-wheel drive thing, this little hole here, beware of that, because it could have been a rock, it could have been anything. Make sure you put a little screen or something over that. You know what I mean? Some screen from like screen from a door or something like that. Some sort of netting to prevent that from happening. Because this thing runs so low to the ground, you got gravel and rocks and everything jumping all in there. I'll probably try to build some sort of fence or something to prevent it. I'll create something custom, whatever. And when he sent me it, this daggone, he didn't even have a screw to hold this pin down here. So just little shit, you know what I mean? But it's to be expected. Nothing too major, but just giving y'all a heads up so you see what I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? The custom build is coming along. It's looking very nice, very nice. Just waiting for some more things to come in, especially the motor, and probably start getting the putting the steering arms, the stairs. None of this is connected. You know what I mean? None of this is connected. I see it's all in there, but I need to start getting it all together. This is connected this side, but this side is not connected. So, all right, that's it, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe if you're a new subscriber. Like, share, do what the fuck you want to do. For shizzle dizzle, my nizzle, but make sure you keep RCing. Fifth scales.